Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you to the dehydrating shed where, yes, we're going to do some dehydrating. It's been a while since I've dehydrated some vegetables, and me being me, I looked up. I am the clearance queen. I looked up and was able to get sliced baby bella mushrooms on clearance. Some bags of cubed sweet potatoes. I'm looking forward to those, and some broccoli slaw mix again. So let me grab some bags so we can get busy. Now what I have is the Presto Dehydro food dehydrator. It's a forced air dehydrator. It's a Walmart. I bought it at Walmart. They work wonders. I absolutely love them. So what we're going to do is we're going to get busy. I was blessed with 10 packages of organic. Well, so this is white mushrooms. I know I grabbed some baby bellas too. Well, it don't matter. They're all going to eat. There's some of the baby bellas. I've got white and baby bellas. That's okay. You know what? Still going to eat them. Now, for those who haven't seen my videos before, I honestly don't have time to separate every little mushroom and make sure that they don't touch and all that. I just put them on the tray. Now, if you want to dehydrate like that, go for it. Now, I do have, let me get one. I usually don't use this for mushrooms, but the little pieces really shrink up. These are a lifesaver. These are mesh liners. Now, if you go to, now it's not an affiliate link or anything, but if you go to my Amazon wish list and scroll down just a little bit, you'll find them. It's an 8-pack of them, and I think it's like around $20. Amazing. Love them. And of course, please, if you have it in your area, either save these and poke holes in it. They're wonderful to start seeds in the spring in, or recycle, everyone, please. And I got these for $1.49 a pack. And of course, I try to break up the bigger ones. Coming soon, I've got some videos. I'm going to show you what I plan on doing with some of my dehydrated mushrooms. Yes, we love our mushrooms. And they're a good source of protein as well. In the days ahead, we're going to need as much different kinds of protein as we can get. And all I do is set my tray on top. I had to wash these because I wanted to make sure that all the hot pepper oil was off of them for making the hot pepper salt. Because if not, these could be some really interesting mushrooms. And let's see. Here's a good trick. Put a canning jar lid on your hole, and then that way you don't have to worry about mushrooms falling through. And like I said, I usually break the bigger ones up a little bit, but they're all going to dry. Because these dehydrators work wonders. Absolutely work wonders. But I was so happy to get these mushrooms. been a little while since I've been able to get any mushrooms on clearance. Clearance has been sparse, let's just say that. And also, do not be ashamed to buy clearance. As long as they look good, make sure it looks good. Don't buy clearance if it looks bad. But do not be ashamed to buy clearance. It keeps good food out of the garbage. Because believe me, they won't think twice about throwing away good food. Because it's all a tax write-off. They could be giving it to charities, homeless shelters, to feed people, but you think they want to help others? No, they don't. Not one bit. It's all about the dollar. It's all about that dollar bill. Now, of course, there's times that, yes, even I bypass clearance. I know it's hard to believe, but yes, I do. Uh-oh. I had an escapee. And see the little bitty pieces? That's why I'm thankful for the mesh screen, because that will still dehydrate nicely, and thankfully the mesh will pretty much keep it from falling through. All these mushrooms smell so good. And to be babies, that don't look like baby bellas, but I don't care. I am thankful for them. I will break them up. And yes, I absolutely love mushrooms. Jana! Sorry about that, folks. She still thinks there's squirrels to chase out there. Let me tell you, that poor dog hates squirrels. And I know a lot of my new subscribers are probably having a heart attack, but believe it or not, these trays will dry. They will dry. Now, if I was using my poor little brown Roncos, it would take a while. But these are forced air, and they make a huge difference. Okay, now I'll show you. See that the tray doesn't fit all the way on. Do not worry one bit. As they dehydrate, your trays will fit snug and fine. Don't waste no mushrooms. As you can see, there is absolutely nothing wrong at all with these mushrooms. They are perfectly fine. And to think they're also organic, so I am happy as can be about that. I just break the bigger ones up into a little bit smaller pieces. You don't have to. And I have just a little bit more room. But yep, I was happy today when I saw that there was finally some clearance going on. of course, with what I'm going to do with these mushrooms, in the end, I'm going to be breaking them up a whole lot more. But don't worry, there'll be a video for that. And just like the top, it'll set down once the mushrooms start to dehydrate. Okay, had to move it over onto my other base. And another thing I like about this dehydrator, when you're not using it, the racks stack down into each other and take up so less amount of space. Okay, I want to check on my sweet potatoes. And yes, you can dehydrate sweet potatoes. They are wonderful. Trying to make sure that I have enough room to put everything else in as well. Oh, and they smell so good. And one good thing, apparently, these are partially cooked. So even better. Oops, see, and that's why you put the canning jar lid inside. I got these for $1.29 a bag. Now the reason I moved the other trays over is my second dehydrator base is over there. And what I was talking about stacking in one another, see, that's just, it's amazing. It stacks down to basically almost nothing. And of course there's moisture on my dehydrator trays because, like I said, I washed them, but I'm just a little too leery to cut on the heat cycle because I don't want to mess up my trays. I can probably do it, I just have not read the manual yet. These are going to be a nice little addition. I know I have another bag. But I didn't know that these were pre-cooked. I just hope they haven't lost a lot of their vitamin content due to being pre-cooked, but that's okay. I'll still use them anyway. Oh, that smells good. Yes, I love my sweet potatoes. And make sure that you get them all out of the bags, because you don't want to waste any. And I see that some of my mushrooms are definitely going to have to go, excuse me, into the fridge, because I'm not going to be able to get all those mushrooms in here. Oh, 2 trays. 2 trays of sweet potatoes. Now, one thing I am going to do, because I know it's notorious for falling through, I'm going to move the sweet potatoes off for a minute. Put this on, and definitely, where did I hide my lid? For those who are new to the channel, the broccoli slaw and the regular coleslaw mix can be dehydrated. Make sure there's no mayonnaise or nothing like that, just the slaw mix. This dehydrates wonderfully for soups, and you can throw it into instant rice. It's wonderful. Now, it does take a little while longer to dehydrate, but that's okay. I'm putting my heavier dehydrating vegetables in one dehydrator and my mushrooms in another. But let me tell you, this is wonderful to add to rice dishes, to soups. Just a little handful, because once it's dehydrated down, a little bit goes a very long way. And you'll be shocked how much it does dehydrate down. But it has broccoli in it, it has red cabbage, it has green cabbage, it has carrots. The only thing it's missing is dehydrated onions, but that's okay. I have those already. And all you do is just make sure you take your lid off of every tray. Only use it just long enough to make sure that nothing falls through the center hole, because your dehydrator has to breathe. See, just like that. You'll break up your bigger pieces. And yes, do not worry. This will dehydrate just like it is perfectly. I'm going to set these back on top. Yep, that's not going to work. Now, this will work this way. Set those on top. Now, me and my other half are not allergic to anything, so I do not have to worry about what they call cross-contamination, you know, certain vegetables touching another. Now, if you have food allergies, you need to be very careful about that, or you know somebody in your family with food allergies. I'm not worried about it one bit, because, well, we don't have food allergies. No real food allergies. I have artificial food allergies. So thankfully there's nothing artificial about any of this. I've already double checked, because they're sneaky. I've already double checked and read the labels. dehydrating video in a while. And I've kind of missed using the dehydrating shed for dehydrating food. Now, not going to lie, making the pepper salt was fun. And if you haven't seen that video, you'll definitely want to check it out. It's just one of many ways to spice up your life, food-wise especially. And plus, hot peppers are very healthy for you, unless you have an ulcer. Then peppers are not good for you. But go on, mosquito. Hot peppers are excellent for arthritis, and so many wonderful other things. And that simple, that easy, that quick. I have 8 trays filled up in my dehydrators. I noticed I got a little, I didn't wash my tops, which I should have, but oh well. They got a little bit of the pepper salt left on them. So mushrooms might get a little spicy, who knows. If they do, it ain't gonna hurt anything. Clean up my mess. And what I'm going to do is plug my dehydrators in after I get ready to go, because it's going to get really loud in here and it'll get warm really fast. And I will see you back in the dehydrating shed tomorrow morning, afternoon. Everyone take care. See you back in here tomorrow. Okay, welcome back. I'm trying to stay out of the glare of the sun because it's setting. Everything has dehydrated nicely, and whew, we're going to work on the mushrooms, getting the mushrooms done first. I got in some pepper dust, so I'm trying not to sneeze. When I make my pepper salt, it's potent. And the mushrooms have dried very nicely. I'm happy. Mushrooms are extremely healthy for you. And in worst case scenario, they are a protein as well. Come back here. No escapees. Whew. And it's simple and easy to dehydrate food. Beautiful. Look at those beautiful, beautiful mushrooms. Well, sorry. The sun's going to fight with me, but I'm going to get it finished. Okay. Make sure you get everything off those trays. And that was, oh, 1, 2, 3, yep, I thought so. 7 trays of organic mushrooms. Now we're going to jar them up. Now, what I did do, let me raise the camera up just a little bit. Well, if it'll work with me. There we go. And I'll stand back over here out of the light. Alright, once you know that everything that you're dehydrating is dry, cut your dehydrator off, let them acclimate, which is cool down to room temperature, then you jar them up. And that way there's no chance of, as they're cooling down, any vapors or moisture to gather in your jars. It's not from it's not from them having any moisture in them, but it's from moisture in the air that's in the jar. And at this rate, if I keep finding clearance mushrooms, we're going to have a very large, wonderful stash of dehydrated mushrooms. Which is fine with me, because there's some mixes I want to teach y'all how to make. There is one beautiful quart jar of dehydrated mushrooms. It's a mixture of, this time it's a mixture of portobello and white mushrooms. But thankfully they're all organic, so I'm happy about that. And these, as you can hear, are definitely dry as can be, which is exactly what you want. You don't want them to have any moisture of any kind. And of course, there'll be small particles of mushrooms, or like I like to refer to them as mushroom dust. Make sure you get all of that into your jar. Let's waste not, want not. Paper towel, clean up my mess. Whew. That hot pepper powder is really getting to me. But there we have, out of 7 packs of mushrooms, 2 quart jars of beautiful dehydrated mushrooms. And let me wipe out my bowl. Now next, they dehydrated a little dark, but you know what? Don't care. Still going to eat them. These are the dehydrated, the bags of cubed, partially cooked sweet potato chunks. Whoop. And let me tell you, they are rocks, as you can hear. And these will be great to throw into soups. You can add it to rice. So many wonderful things. I hadn't seen those in the store before, and tickled to have them, to have got them on clearance. Excuse me for my sniffling. I am definitely not sick. I just wasn't as careful as I should have been around my hot pepper powder. And my sinuses are letting me know, hey, you really messed up. Dust my bowl out, wipe it out. Because remember, we dehydrated 3 different products in the 2 dehydrators. And there we go. They might not be the prettiest things on earth, but you know what? It don't matter. We still can eat them. That's 1 quart jar of dehydrated sweet potatoes. And of course, the dehydrated mushrooms, I'm not going to write on the lids because I know exactly what those are. These, I might forget what these are. And we're going right on the lid. Dehy. And apparently I cannot spell. Okay. Dried sweet potatoes. I'm going to put 1021. And last but not least, and I absolutely love to dehydrate this, is the broccoli slaw. I love dehydrating the broccoli slaw and also the regular coleslaw mix. As long as you don't add any dressing or anything, you can dehydrate it just like it is. You do not want to add any dressing to it. You dehydrate it straight out of the bag. And you can do regular coleslaw mix and or the broccoli slaw mix like I have. And make sure you get all your little crumbs out of your dehydrator. Because waste not, want not. And that's why I tell everybody, always make sure that your working surface, your countertops, are sanitized and clean. That way you can, any escapees as I call them, you can clean them up. And I'm just going to keep adding this to my jar here until I get it full. And then hopefully I can work on some more. But this is wonderful to add to, you can toss a handful in to soups. You can make rice mixes with it in it. So many wonderful things. You just got to make sure you got enough liquid to hydrate it. Slowly but surely. And it does. It takes a lot to fill up jars. And this one I am, even though I'm going to remember what it is. Broccoli slaw mix. But look how beautiful that is. There's red cabbage, green cabbage, carrots in it. And I think that's it. You can always toss in dehydrated onions as well. Well, that was a pretty good haul of clearance items. And like I said, do not be ashamed of buying clearance. It helps keep good food out of the garbage because they won't think twice about throwing it away because they don't care if anybody eats or not. And it's all nothing but a tax write-off for them. Simple, easy, anybody can dehydrate. All you need is a dehydrator and whatever you're going to dehydrate. Simple, easy, anybody can do it. You just have to believe in yourself. I hope this video encourages you to also dehydrate, stock back, fill your pantry full as much as you possibly can because we're going to need every bit of it before long. Everyone, take care. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it if you like it and that it encourages you to also dehydrate. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Everyone, take care.